Hi, I'm Aussie Graver. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're just on the outskirts of the Melbourne metropolitan area at a place called Arthur's Creek. We're literally in the middle of nowhere at a small cemetery called Arthur's Creek Cemetery. We're here today to find the grave of arguably the best race car driver in Australia, and that is the grave of Peter Brock. And this is a small country cemetery, and the Brock family plot is located here. Now, Peter Jeffrey Brock, AM, born 26th of February 1945, passed away 8th of September 2006. Known as Peter Perfect, the King of the Mountain, or simply Brocky. He was an Australian motor racing driver, and Brock was most often associated with Holden for almost 40 years. Although he raced vehicles of other manufacturers including BMW, Ford, Volvo, Porsche and Peugeot. He won the Bathurst 1000 endurance race 9 times, the Sandown 500 touring car race 9 times, the Australian Touring Car Championship 3 times, the Bathurst 24-hour once, and was inducted into the V8 Supercars Hall of Fame in 2001. Brock's business activities included the Holden dealer team, HDT, that produced Brock's racing machines, as well as a number of modified high-performance road versions of his racing car. Peter Brock was born at the Epworth Hospital, Richmond, Victoria, the son of Jeff and Ruth Brock. The family lived in the country town of Hurstbridge, now an outer suburb of Melbourne, and Brock continued to live there throughout his life. He attended Eltham High School in Eltham, Victoria. His first car was an Austin 7 that he bought for £5, Australian $10. He claimed that his driving skill improved at this point of his life because the car did not have any brakes or a body, which was removed with his mother's axe. Brock was drafted into the Australian Army in 1965 and spent 2 years of national service stationed at the Blamey Barracks near Wagga Wagga. During his time in the army, Brock was against the federal government's plan to send conscripts to Vietnam. Brock was in the medical corps, where he often served as an ambulance driver. According to his brother Lewis, Brock and his mates used to race the ambulances around the base. Although they did not know each other at the time, also stationed at the barracks from 1965 to 1967 was a young Dick Johnson, who from the 1980s would go on to be one of Brock's chief touring car rivals. It was while on leave from the army in 1966 that Brock first visited Bathurst to watch the 500-mile production car race that was to become the Bathurst 1000. It was after watching the race that he decided that he wanted to become a race driver when he left the army. His brother Phil also became a racing driver and co-drove with his brother in the Bathurst 1000 on 2 occasions. On September 8th, 2006, while driving in the Targa West 06 Rally, Brock was 3 kilometres from the finish of the second stage of the race, about 40 kilometres from Perth, Western Australia, when he skidded off a downhill left-hand bed on Clinton Road for over 50 metres in his 2001 Daytona sports car. He hit a tree sideways in the driver's door. The 61-year-old Brock died within a couple of minutes of the impact. His co-driver Mick Hone was taken to hospital in a serious but stable condition. Video footage of the crash, provided by a fan and the in-car camera, was reviewed by Western Australian Police to help determine the cause of the crash. Coroner Alistair Hope decided that his death was caused by high speed and that no coronial inquest will be held. The video has never been released to the public. Brock's children accepted the offer of a Victoria state funeral where up to 5,000 mourners attended. So there you have a little bit of the story of Peter Brock, and we'll just pan around to this beautiful cemetery, and I'm going to sort of go into the sun here, but you can see the view from the hill here. It's very peaceful, very quiet here, and I'm sure Peter Brock would love where he is now. As I said, this is the Brock family grave. You can see the little Holden 05 car that somebody has left there. Okay, so there you have a little bit of the story of Peter Brock. And that's all for today. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm Aussie Graver. Bye for now.